Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of God, welcome to another episode of the Most Offensive Podcast. I'm Slimmy V, and today I am going to be showing you news footage where a gunman was caught on camera shooting at kids. Let's watch this. I'll come back with my deep detailed analysis.
A neighbor captures video of a man as he fires a gun 3 times at kids playing basketball on Rockaway Street in Akron around 4:30 Sunday afternoon.
The car was coming down speeding. It almost hit me, so he pushed me right out of the way.
11-year-old Alex Charlie and 15-year-old Marquise Smith were shooting hoops as they do nearly every day. They say a car came speeding down the street and they yelled at the driver to slow down. The driver pulls over a few houses away and starts arguing with the children.
I said, hey, you don't say it to a little kid. He's little. You don't say that. Okay, you just get back in your car and leave. And next time, slow down.
Marquise says he saw the driver grab something from his car and place it under his arm.
Trying to hide it from me and then put it on his arm, holding the gun. And then I started walking away, thinking that it's time for me to hide from the gun until he started shooting.
The kids say they were running for their lives because they believed the gunman was trying to do more than just scare them.
Literally aiming it at me, like trying to kill me. But he missed the shots.
I just ducked behind the vehicle. I tried to get around to see his license plate before he took off, but it was too far away for me to even see it.
Akron police say they are looking for a white Pontiac G6 with tinted windows and a temporary tag.
So because a child asks you to slow down, that gave you cause to get out and shoot at the kids. That doesn't make any sense to me.
When do we come together and say this is not going to be tolerated anymore and we need to put a stop to it? Because we could have lost our son yesterday.
I just believe he needs to be locked up for good until he learns his lesson.
Kevin Freeman, News Nation, Akron.
Okay, let me let you know from my perspective as to what I saw here. Okay, number one, they said the kid said something to him. The guy was speeding. They told him, slow down, watch out, or whatever, right? And the gunman got out of his vehicle and aimed at the kids and took 3 shots. Now, I know I was a child once before, right? And around other children. Children can be cruel in their words and what they say, blah, 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 right? They can curse at you. They can say some really mean thing. They could spit at you. They could do things at the car, whatever, right? So we don't know what happened. That is still not an excuse to shoot at children. No excuses to want to kill them. No excuses to want to hurt them. Okay? If they cursed at you, if they spit at your car, or they do pebbles at your car, or whatever, there's no excuse. Okay? So, now that I've said that, let me give from the gunman's perspective his worst case scenario for getting triggered at children, perhaps yelling and saying slow down, right? Number one, and these are the worst case scenarios, and the reason why I'm giving the worst case scenarios is to show you that even under those circumstances, he does not have the right to shoot at kids. Here's a list of these worst case scenarios. His wife may have just gotten raped. That is not an excuse to shoot at kids. Another case, his mother may have just died or got murdered. That is not an excuse to shoot at kids. He, the gunman, may have just been diagnosed from a doctor that he has cancer and has several days to live. Still not an excuse. He may have been told by his doctor, because of his uncontrollable diabetes, that he have to have his legs amputated. Right? And the reason why I'm listing all those things is because there are things that people walk around that cause mental illness. Okay? Another scenario could be maybe he just got fired. Maybe he just got laid off. Maybe his house got taken away from him. He's gone into foreclosure. Maybe his child is sick with COVID-19. And again, I'm listing all those worst case scenarios just to show you no matter how bad your circumstances may be in life, it does not give you a right or the authority to take another person's life. Not for screaming slow down. Even if they had said your mother. Kids can be cruel. I understand that. But at some point, no matter what's going on in your life, when you see kids, you got to have control. And I understand there are circumstances where you may feel out of control, like circumstances that I named. But those are circumstances that causes mental illness. There are many people walking around with this type of issue. Okay? So I hope they catch this man. I hope they lock him up. I hope these kids, whew, God bless them. God bless them, man. Man, my goodness. If I don't know what I would have done if I was their father. I don't know, man. I would have to hunt this dude down. Okay? Now, here's what I noticed. I don't know if you're watching and you notice, you may have to go back, rewind this video. As these parents were being interviewed, right? These grown people. You heard basketball playing in the streets? Doesn't that tell you something? You know what it tells me? These kids are used to getting shot at. They're used to living in a neighborhood like this. Why am I saying that? I mean, this is basic. This could be the day after. My thing is, you would be so scared that you're not playing basketball in the street for a couple of days or weeks because you just got shot at. But the fact that they were out there playing ball, I could hear the ball dribbling as the adults were being interviewed. You know? And I find that to be somewhat remarkable in a sense because these are kids. And this is why you do whatever it takes to control your emotions and not do something that could harm them or take their life. Look how innocent they are. They right back on the concrete playing ball. They have short-term memory, you know, like so innocent. And I don't know, man, like hopefully maybe that kid that was dunking on that other kid, hopefully maybe we see him in the NBA in the future, you know, and then he could look back at the video and say, wow, had I been shot, I never would have been here at this moment, you know, and he could thank God that he's alive. Many people, right now, a child just got shot as we speak, you know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing to every day that you wake up, you're breathing, that you're not dead. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. So take that into perspective. Think about that, okay? Just wanted to share this video with you and to say to people, no matter what you're going through in life, okay, there's no reason because of your circumstances, whether how bad or worse or deadly, you have no right to take someone else's life. And if you're not offended, you're not listening. This is the Most Offensive Podcast. I'm Slimmy V. God bless, stress less, and let Yahweh give you rest. I'm out. Peace.